First Christian Church, we have an exciting Sunday coming up on Sunday, August 9th, as we resume in-person worshiping opportunities in addition to our online streaming of those services at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Sure, it's going to be different. There will be some modifications and some adjustments that we're making in order to be safe and still be able to find the holiness that comes from gathering. Now, for those of you who choose to stay at home, we encourage you to do what is best for you, that you feel comfortable and safe. For those who are ready to venture out, we'll welcome you with open arms as we re-engage life in person for worship together.
Hello. We've missed you. We've missed each other. It's been a long time. But now we're making plans to safely start in-person worship. And I want to tell you a little bit about those plans. So when you come into the sanctuary or the DC, we will take your temperature. We have touchless thermometers that we'll use to take your temperature. We'll ask that you sanitize your hands. And we ask that you wear a mask. And if you don't have a mask, we have masks here at the church. You'll be ushered into either the sanctuary or the DC, and you'll be seated front row to back. And then after the worship service, you'll be dismissed back row to front.
As you enter the worship space, communion and offering opportunities will be available to you. As you come in, you will receive communion in a small little pre-packaged cup ready for your use later on in the service. As you enter the space, you will have the opportunity to share your financial gifts, your tithes and offerings that help sustain the ministry that we share here at First Christian Church.
No child care, no nursery will be provided. Everyone's going to be worshiping together, and that'll be awesome and fun and great, even if it comes with some extra challenges.
Now, there will be some modifications for the experience of in-person worship. Those of us choosing to worship in person together here at the church facility, we will not be singing the hymns or the songs as we usually do, but we have the opportunity to enjoy the beauty of those soloists and vocalists who will be singing, as well as the band and our organists at our two services to provide music for our worship. We won't be shaking hands or hugging. We will not be violating the recommended 6 feet of social distancing. We will be seated in separate enough spaces that we can provide safe environment for worship. We'll remain seated in those places with members of our own household only.
When worship is over, I know it'll be hard to not say goodbye and hug your friends that we most definitely miss. But when worship is over, you're going to be dismissed by your ushers and encouraged to go straight out into the parking lot and head home.
Now, for those of you who choose to continue to worship from home utilizing our streaming services, we want you to know that your worship experience will not change. The lyrics that appear on the screen as the band plays or the organ is played, those will still be there. The announcements that you see, the voices that you hear, your engagement with worship will remain the same. And we hope that if you are not yet comfortable venturing out for in-person worship, you know that your participation in worship at home is still holy and sacred, and we are knit together by far more than proximity when together we engage in worship of God. It's an exciting time. There's a lot of unknown. We'll be figuring this out as we go, but we wanted to share these words of encouragement and information so that those of you who choose to come and worship here in our facility starting Sunday, August 9th, will be fully informed so that you can engage worship and come to be a church family together in a way that is healthy and safe. We look forward to all of the ways that this church family can engage God in worship.
We really look forward to seeing you. If you feel comfortable, please join us for worship on August the 9th. If you don't feel comfortable, we totally understand, and we want you to be safe. Please feel free to continue to worship online with us. Thank you so much.